how do you go from tapping to picking and all of these things, back and forth between different techniques? Well, there's a simple method you can use that took me years to discover, and that is creating a bridge. A thing you play that can get you from one place to another. Instead of just having, jumping over at all places over the lake, right, and getting your feet wet every single time, you create a bridge. And then every time you go from one to the other, you have that little bridge you go over, right? Hope I described my analogy well enough by now. So what is that? Well, for instance, if we're dealing with alternate picking, then in order for me to get to tapping, I would have just a little bit of hammer-ons and pull-offs so I can go from using my hand from this to this, right? So if I'm playing the first position, minor pentatonic in the 12th fret, 12 and 15 on the two top strings, and 12 and 15 on the low E string, and 12 and 14 on the D, G, and A string, A, D, G, right? And what I do is I add the Dorian notes to it, so I have the 14th fret on the two top strings as well. That gives me the 12th, 14th, and 15th on both the B and E string. Right? And so if I want to go to a tapping thing, let's say I really like tapping the top notes here, the blue note here in the 17th, the 18th and the 19th fret, so I get that kind of really cool. Or just, right, something like that. Then what I want to do, I want to do something first that allows me to get there, and that something for me is very often, right? So let's just say you come from an alternate picking thing that starts off like, right? So you come from the G string, just to give you an example, the G string, 14, 12, 14, and 15, down, up, down, and then you have the 12, the 14, and the 15th on the B string, right, with alternate picking, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Then I hit the 12th fret on the high E string, and I go, and from here, I'm ready to tap, right, so I go, right? So now I have a bridge, right? I have something I can do, but are you going to play the same thing every time you go from tapping to alternate picking and back again? Yes, right? Because it's so little that people don't notice at all. And it's so fast because I'm tapping, right? Unless I'm tapping slowly, of course, then I don't need the bridge, right? But if things are fast... Did you hear it? Did you hear the exact notes? No, you didn't. It was too fast. Right? So let's just, again, let's do it. So I go, you can do that with alternate picking. You can also do it with legato if that's, or, sweep picking, or, economy picking. But as you hit the E string, you go, and that will be, pick the note in the 12th fret, then hammer on to the 15th fret, and pull off again, and then hit the 14th fret with your third finger, then the 15th fret with your pinky, pull off down to the 14th fret again, and then down to the 12th fret. That little thing is enough time for you to get, either you can pick with your middle finger, tap with your middle finger and keep the pick between your thumb and your index finger, or you can slide the pick into the middle finger and the thumb, and then you have your index finger ready, right? So slide from this to this, right? And then you have your index finger. Those are the two. This is faster, of course, because the middle finger is free, right? But it's also, the index finger is really good at being accurate. So it takes a little bit more practice to be accurate with the middle finger. So I play 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15 on the G and B string, and then hit that, and then go the high E string. And then, if you want to play what I just played, I simply go, I tap the 17th fret and pull off down to the 12th fret again. And then I just go up and down, right, with my fingers. So I hit the 14th, the 15th, back to the 15th, and back to 12 again. Then I hit the blue note, not in the 17th, but in the 18th fret. And then I go up and down with my fingers down here. So pull off, and then 14, 15, 14, 12, right? Then I hit the 19th fret and do the same thing. Then I could go back to my 18th fret. Then I get that kind of bluesy, minorish lick here. Right? And then what do you do when you want to stop? Right? You want to stop this madness up here. You use a bridge, right? So what can I do? I can use the same bridge. Right? I have my hand free now. What I basically did was just to do the same sequence, but now only with my left hand. So what I put in between is simply hammer on to the 15th fret, pull off down to 12, and then go 14, 15, 14, 12, right? So I go from... Right, that will be the end of my tapping thing, and then I just go like I did before when I went... Right, now I go... And then I go... And that's enough time. So now I'm at the 12th fret again. So I start there with my tapping and I end there. And then I can go... I go down or up, or use alternate picking to get in. Or... Alright, so I can go... And a nice ending would be the 15th fret on the B string. And bend it up one whole tone, right? So that works really well. So, a bridge. Remember that concept, because you can do your own bridges. Every time you can't, get from one to the other, don't think about learning every single combination there is about, I can go from alternate picking with this lick, then I have to tap that, and then, it's a nightmare of complexity. But if you have a simple bridge that you use every single time, the bridge almost disappears when you start playing, and nobody will hear that you're using the same magical little tool every single time. Have fun practicing. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Hit the bell icon. Do all these things. See you.